Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif and Chief of Defense Forces Field Marshal Asim Munir departed for Switzerland on Sunday to attend technical level talks between Iran and the United States in Bergenstock on June 21st. According to Pakistan's Foreign Office, high-level delegations from the United States, Iran and Qatar will participate in the discussions, while Pakistan will continue its role as a mediator to support the implementation of the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding. The talks mark the first formal engagement between Washington and Tehran since the signing of the MOU on June 17th. Pakistan says it will continue to support and advance the understanding reached between the two countries. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is also expected to hold bilateral meetings with delegations from Iran, Qatar, Switzerland, and the United States to reaffirm Pakistan's commitment to dialogue and lasting peace in the region. The development follows the signing of a 14-point agreement by US President Donald Trump and Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian, with Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif signing as mediator. The agreement outlines a framework to end the war, lift the US blockade of Iran, reopen the Strait of Hormuz, and begin a 60-day process for further negotiations. The Foreign Office said Pakistan's facilitative role included hosting earlier rounds of US-Iran talks and maintaining diplomatic contacts that contributed to the Islamabad agreement. US Vice President J.D. Vance has already departed for Switzerland, while US Special Envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner are already in Switzerland for the negotiations. Vance said earlier that talks with Iran are progressing well. Iran has also confirmed it has sent a delegation to Switzerland. Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Baghai said Tehran intends to ensure commitments under the agreement are fulfilled and warned that failure to implement parts of the deal could jeopardize the entire agreement. The agreement, which ended more than 100 days of war, has been welcomed by the international community. It also states that once a final agreement is reached on Iran's nuclear ambitions, the United States will facilitate the release of a $300 billion reconstruction fund supported by regional nations.